Analyst Adib Saani on this very matter. Good evening and thank you very much for joining us. So two things, Adib, if you can unmute your microphone. First one has to do with the bullion van attacks. Two of the policemen were involved in this attack. They haven't been named yet, but as a security expert, should we be concerned or should we applaud the police for this?
The two at the same time. I think we should be concerned because these are officers of the law who should know better, who are supposed to ensure that Bridget and myself and other Ghanaians are able to go to bed with their two eyes closed. But immediately we have officers conniving with criminals. It really becomes a worrying phenomenon. But it is also normal. I mean, in other jurisdictions, even the most advanced jurisdictions, you have situations, good cops become bad, or perhaps they were even bad already before they were recruited into the security services. So in as much as their actions are despicable, inconsistent with the values of the police service, it presents to us an opportunity to get introspective and to really look into the recruitment regime. We need to go beyond the protocol way of doing things to getting people recruited based on merit. It is also instructive to note that the actions of a few doesn't merit all police officers painted with a single stroke of brush, because there are a lot more out there who are very committed to ensuring that our communities are safer.
Okay, so the statement did not make mention of the officers. I mean, they didn't reveal their identity because investigations are ongoing. Is that standard procedure, or do you think that it's time they name them for deterrent?
I think it's standard procedure. Recently, if you observe, the police these days doesn't publish the faces of suspects until they are found guilty by a competent court of jurisdiction. So does the same thing apply to police officers who are suspected to be involved in criminality? Who knows? It could be either way. It could be that indeed they are criminals. On the other hand, they could be innocent. So until a competent court of jurisdictions finds them guilty, it wouldn't really be appropriate to do that now. Also, we might have their families living in the barracks. Okay, so when their faces is published, that might be detrimental to the mental health and even the physical well-being of not just the spouses, but of the children if they have any.
Okay, could banks have done any, thing different, and what should banks do now moving forward to avoid such attacks?
But not the pickup.
Right, unfortunately we've lost Saani Adib on Zoom there, but we'll continue with the rest of our story. Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead, yes.
Wonderful. So I said the use of bullion vans is extremely critical because we would have to deter if the deterrence is not enough. I mean, when criminals attack, one, they want their security to be ensured. They don't want it to be compromised. Secondly, they don't want to be delayed. When they see any delay happening, they stop midway. So if the vans are armored, I think even when they try, it will delay them, and that will be one giant step towards improving the security of cash in transit. Recently, I understand the banks are finding it a bit difficult securing the necessary paperwork to import these vehicles, and it really boggles my mind because at this time everybody is crying about.
Does it look like they are willing to do that, given the number of lives we've lost in the process? Does it look like they are willing, or they are incapable, financially capable of securing bullion vans?
They are financially capable. They are very much financially capable, but I think that the Ministry of Interior is frustrating the process. I don't know why. But the last time I spoke with some top people from the banks, they said they are finding it difficult to secure the necessary permit because they say the bullion vans are war machines and, someone can use it to do something untoward and all that. But if you have the necessary regulatory framework in place, what do you have to fear? Besides, you put the lives of these young officers guarding the money and the bank staff in unnecessary danger. So I don't know why it has to take us a decade to secure, to get the paperwork to bring in these bullion.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much for talking to us. Saani Adib is a security analyst on a series of robberies and the police investigations unraveling that. Indeed, 2 police officers were involved in 2 of the 4 attacks. Right. So let's stay with crime-related stories. Today we're looking at crime, and there's a lot